Bud Castle Gymnasium. Basketball returns tonight with Sonora girls basketball. Wildcats 1-0 on the season early on, and now they host the Ripon Christian Knights for their home opener right here on NorCal Sports TV. In the first game of the season for the Sonora Wildcats back on November 18th, they played at Linden and took a 60-21-point victory for the girls. So they're 100% on the season. I'm Levi Flores. Thank you for joining me tonight. And through that game for the Wildcats, Fott had 8 points and Hansen had 16, Bearden had 15, Seuss had 11. So it was a very good start to the season for this team. Almost everyone scored except for Everman, Savannah Everman, but they're looking very good to start this one off. And the Ripon Christian Knights, I was talking to Coach before the game started, and he said that it's a very, very young team, and you can tell just by the grades of the players itself. Sophomores, freshmen on the team, a few juniors, and only one senior are in their lineup for today. So it's going to be interesting to see how these teams match up. Ripon Christian, very young, but we'll see if they can pull off the upset. And the Wildcats looking to start off 2-0 on the season.
This broadcast has been brought to you by Left Coast Land Clearing, a licensed and insured tree and bush removal business. Contact us at 209-536-9174. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 2 weeks returning for the summer of 2023. The Sonora Conference Center, 4 unique rooms available hourly or daily in downtown Sonora. The Jump Manual. Increase your vertical jump 10 inches in 12 weeks. Guaranteed. Claim your free download of Chapter 1 at projumptraining.com/free. Benton Roberson CPAs, full-service accounting firm serving clients throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Justin Flores Productions, audio, video, and all your media needs. Check us out at floresprod.com. Body Cafe Handmade Soaps. Indulge yourself with luxurious and incredibly fragrant bars of handmade soaps. Check out our store at www.bodycafe.shop. Straight Sports, custom uniforms. Visit straightsports.com for more information.
32 minutes worth of basketball coming up in just a moment, live from Bud Castle Gymnasium. I'm Levi Flores once more. The starting lineups tonight for the Ripon Christian Knights. It's Kaylin Mao, number 4, Lacey Neidham, number 15, Maddie Yonker, 23, Reagan Vanderhook, and number 44, Emma DeBrine. And now going over to your Sonora Wildcats. It's 2, Taylor Fott, 3, Ella Kaiser, 12, Mia Alamia, 13, Adeline Hansen, and number 22, Madden Seuss. And we are off here from downtown Sonora, and it's the Wildcats possibly winning the tip, but an early whistle. It looks like that goes against the Knights. Just a warning on how the jump is supposed to work. So the Wildcats do start with it, and they'll inbound from the sideline. Today's broadcast brought to you by the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, 5-day overnight basketball camp for 4th through 12th grade boys and girls. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp for all the details and to register. Wildcats fill their first possession here as it's a takeaway for the Ripon Christian Knights. They're in the blue, Wildcats in the white. Pass over the top, down on the post, and this one will be blocked by number 22, Madden Seuss, the junior post player for Sonora. Good swing of the ball for the Knights, trying to regain that control and get a good look at the basket. This one goes back iron. Another offensive rebound, attempt after attempt, and finally the Wildcats able to pull it down. But the possession's still not theirs as the ball comes out, and it goes to the Knights as it's last touched by number 12, Mia Alamia. Great job by the Knights, starting off very well defensively against this tough Sonora team. On the right wing, moving around, resets back at the top. Goes baseline, sidestep, shot won't go. Too strong and over to the weak side with the rebound to Madden Seuss. Wildcats finally get their second possession on the Knights side of the court, and it's Taylor Fott trapped at the right wing, has to dribble and caught on the travel. No, they're going to call the 5 seconds. Got to get that ball on the ground, dribble it out, or pass it to avoid that turnover. So the Wildcats on 2 straight possessions turn the ball over, and the Knights still can't capitalize. Score of 0-0, but the Knights getting offensive rebound and second chance opportunities, which can come up big in the end if they can get those second chance points. Right wing, Knights not looking for any three-point shots, just trying to get inside, and that one finally put up because the defense let her shoot, and the rebound goes to Adeline Hansen, who allowed the shooter to take their chance. Hansen passes out to the left wing, moves it back over, trying to find that post, and it's poked out by Emma DeBrine. Wildcats still moving, handoff from left to right, goes baseline, and the foul from behind on the shot. And we have 2 free throws for the Wildcats. See this one bumping the body from behind. That one goes on Kaylin Mao. And it's Ella Kaiser, the sophomore guard for Sonora, shooting 2. Kaiser takes her time and goes 2 for 2. Kaiser in the last battle against Linden. She was 1 of 8 from the field and had 2 points as the Knights go back down after the 2 made free throws and can't connect with the shot from Reagan Vanderhook. Wildcats get this one back rather quickly. They have points under their belt, so they get some momentum. And this one inside the paint, another foul, and 2 more free throws for the Sonora Wildcats. But this time, it's number 22, Madden Seuss. Seuss misses the first. And the second goes down. 3-0 Wildcats lead the Ripon Christian Knights. Deep pass towards midcourt. Caught the defense lacking. Adeline Hansen is the first there to try to stop Mao. A sweep of the court, deep 2 ball on the way, and it's another one too strong as it bounces off the fingertips of Reagan Vanderhook and goes back to the Wildcats. Looks like a possible substitution for the Wildcats at the next moment as Adeline Hansen swings the ball around to Ella Kaiser. A good play for the Wildcats underneath. The scoop and the layup goes down the hatch. Adeline Hansen, the junior guard, and the Wildcats. First points from the field and the first points on the court in general. Everything else came from the free throw line. Knights trying to break this defense. They do, but the ball does not like to go down that hole. But finally, Reagan Vanderhook's efforts pay off as it's 5-2. Wildcats on top. Hansen back in control. Bounce pass underneath to Madden Seuss. Emma DeBrine doing a good job getting her hands inside the pockets of Madden Seuss as they're trying to get that ball underneath. Those bounce passes not working and not drawing any fouls as Adeline Hansen won't get her shot to go. And stepping out of bounds, that's a turnover forced by Mia Alamia. It's a great job by the Wildcats there, forcing the pressure on the baseline, getting her to step that foot over the line and draw the attention to the referee. It's going to be Adeline Hansen inbounding for the Wildcats. Call out the play. It looks like a box-type inbound pass, and it goes off the leg of a Ripon Christian Knight and will be a kick ball. Hansen to inbound once again. From the left elbow, that's Kaiser. Baseline for Gracie Bearden. 16-footer bounces off. A Knight hits the deck. And DeBrine finds a player up court. 2-on-1 situation for the Knights. Swings around. Looks like she got away with the travel, and Bearden will get the defensive rebound for the Wildcats. Here goes Hansen on a fast break. Slows it up. Kicks to the wing. Great ball movement for the Wildcats so far, but the Knights defensively, they're doing a good job. Most of those points for Sonora are coming from the free throw line. As you see, Hansen missed another one. Couldn't get that angle towards the basket. Deep 2-ball. Won't go. Knights rebound and quickly on the fast break, trying to beat out the defense in transition and get those easy points on the move. And a slap of the arm on Hansen will send number 15, Maddie Yonkers, shooting 2 free throws. Here's that fast break. Crossed over around Ella Kaiser, and you see just a small slap of the arm for Adeline Hansen. And Maddie Yonker, the junior guard, splashes the first. Kaylin Mao and Emma DeBrine go to the bench, which could be difficult for their defense to pick up on the plays that they did while they were on the court. So the Wildcats look offensively for them as 2 of the main play stoppers are now on the bench for Ripon Christian. Taylor Fott nearly caught on that 5-second call again. She goes out to Hansen, and Hansen's 3 won't go. Rebound for Bearden, put back, won't go, but another foul. I believe this called on Allison Copeland. She just entered the game for Emma DeBrine and picking up a foul, the sophomore forward, and Bearden will get another free throw for the Wildcats. Their last game against Linden, the entire team was 6 of 14. And early on today, looking good from the free throw line as this passes over the head for Faith Fasani. Just under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, and the Wildcats lead 10-6. The Knights doing a good job both offensively and defensively trying to stop this championship-level Sonora team. Oh, and they're going to catch her on the travel here. It looked like Kaylin Neidham and Allison Copeland, Maddie Yonker, they sandwiched her and kind of dragged her down with them, and that's certainly what happened, but the referee, the official, did not see that extra leg movement from the Ripon Christian Knights, so a sad and unfortunate turnover for the Wildcats. And a substitution for the Wildcats here. Ella Kaiser will take a seat on the bench. Madden Seuss comes in. Mia Alamia goes out. And entering for the first time is Pace Anderson, the senior guard. Fott already used her dribble. Gives up to Anderson. Anderson heavily guarded by Lacey Nadum. Fott. This one, I believe, an offensive foul on number 13, Adeline Hansen. That's her second. Had one trying to stop the fast break, and then this one offensively. 4-point difference in the Knights, trying to close out a good first quarter. They give this one straight to Bearden. Bearden on the other side, splits the court. This deep 2 ball rattles its way out. And then a jump ball called inside for the rebound. Taylor fought for it, as well as Lacey Neidham. And that sends us to our first timeout with the Wildcats up by 4, 10-6. 2 minutes left to play in the first. Free throws wins games. It's something that any basketball coach will tell you. And in the last game against Linden, the Wildcats were 6 of 14, which is not the percentage that you would like to see as a coach or a player. But today, the Wildcats starting off really good from the charity stripe, which is earning them half their points, making it a 10-6 lead for Sonora. The Knights get this one after they call the timeout. There's 2 minutes left to play in the first quarter and trying to tie it up. The Knights, good ball movement, not a lot of dribbling, and this one won't go, nearly wedgies, and Bearden will strip it down. If you notice, the difference between the Knights' style of offense and the Wildcats' style of offense is that the Wildcats will allow that dribble, just like right here for Ella Kaiser. If she has a lane, you keep dribbling, you keep moving towards that basket. Pace Anderson. But for the Knights, they don't dribble the ball a lot if they're trying to set up the play. The point guard will get it up top and keep moving that ball left and right, someone at the high post, and just try to get an open shot. But the Wildcats see something different and try to get those layups on the move. Now 90 seconds to play, and this one's given up to the Knights. Bringing it down is Maddie Yonker, who swings it all the way over to Faith Fasani. On the baseline, there's a block for Madden Seuss, and they'll pick this one up with the turnover. Anderson controlling, top of the arc, over to Taylor Fott. Fott trying to go baseline, stopped by Fasani. Bearden, jump stop, high post. Kicks it to the corner, deep 2 ball, won't go as it breaks off the front iron for Ella Kaiser. Under a minute to play, shot clock reset after that last one. This one misses. Bearden on the cleanup, she's got it. Gracie Bearden putting that one back, the senior post player for Sonora. Up by 6 with 30 to go. 10-second differential between shot clock and game clock, and the Ripon Christian Knights hold it for what could be the possible final possession. Keep giving it up. Shot clock under 10 seconds, and this pass straight out of the hands of Kaylin Neidham. Shot clock turned off, 12 to play. It's Pace Anderson finding Bearden underneath and an easy deuce. That's Madden Seuss who got those points, and there's 3 to play now in the first quarter. Need to get the ball off, not paying attention to the clock, and that's how we end the first quarter. Still plenty of game time, and the Knights put up a good fight, but in the end, it's Sonora Wildcats leading by 8 heading into the second quarter.
SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with zero money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworks.energy.
It's been some messy play in the first quarter so far, but the Wildcats lead 14-6 against the Ripon Christian Knights. Second quarter starting in just a minute. But turnovers have been a big factor in this game, and that's what most of the points for Ripon Christian has come to. If Sonora either has an offensive foul, which there has been a few, or if they just simply turn the ball over and give it to the Knights, they catch fast breaks very easily, and the Wildcats need to get back on defense to make those stops. And that's what's going to win this game for Sonora, is just limit those turnovers so that you don't have those situations where you need to hustle back and then set on defense, because there's been fouls on fast breaks. There's been points just scored on fast breaks for the Knights. So stop those turnovers. And for the Ripon Christian Knights, they're getting that ball up. They're getting attempts at the hoop. You just need them to start falling, and that's part of the game. Some days you have good games, some days you have bad games, or sometimes it's just the quarter that you're working with. But they are a little bit cold. It's a chilly night outside, and you have to get your bodies warmed and those arms working for the shots to fall and actually feel good. So if the Knights can do that, they're going to keep it close throughout the rest of the three quarters. Bearden fouled on her way through, and this will be 2 more free throws. Here's the pass, trapped, and back in the game is Emma DeBryan, and she's really good at poking that ball out from behind without drawing a foul. That's Madden Seuss, shooting the free throws, and this one will be short. One more for Madden Seuss. This one bounces off, and an offensive rebound for Pace Anderson. It's rare to get an offensive rebound off a free throw, but when it happens, usually like to capitalize quick. They're going to reset with Anderson. Left side, it's Ella Kaiser. Kaiser inside, and the block goes for Kaylin Mao. This will go to the Knights as the last touch by the Wildcats, but Kaylin Mao going straight up and down, clamping the ball in the air and making the stop. Well placed by the Knights. Maddie Yonker swings the court. Deep 2 ball. This one won't go again. And it's going to be Mia Alamia with the rebound for Sonora. Kaylin Neidham. And a little bump on the body there. That's placed on Maddie Yonker as Pace Anderson was trying to move around the body. Inbound for Seuss into Ella Kaiser. She controls. One-on-one, top of the arc. Fought, gets away with another travel. Anderson rebound. Moving around Yonker, loses control and no touch for the Knights. So it's Ripon Christian ball. Quick substitution for the Knights. Yonker goes out after a few bad plays, and in her place is Lacey Neidham, the starting shooting sophomore guard. Baseline, the fake, goes inside, got past the defense, but once again, those shots need a fall. They're getting good looks at the basket. Use the backboard when you're that close. And this game could easily be tied, and if not, easily be a Knight lead. Seuss barely saves this one, and tying up is number 12, Mia Alamia, but the whistle's not blown, so the Knights strip it away. Back on a fast break, it's Lacey Neidham. She moves over, and a foul going to be called on Ella Kaiser. In live, I did not agree with this play, but let's take a little bit of a closer look, because she went straight up and down, moved over. Our producer, Jeremy Hurtado, saying it could have gone either way. The official call sends Reagan Vanderhook shooting 2 free throws, the sophomore forward. Bearden and Sahara Farkas in the game for Sonora now after the substitutions. Second free throw misses. Alamia takes away the rebound straight from the hands of Emma DeBrine, muscling her way into the rebound. Bounce pass down low, and DeBrine sneaks a hand in there again. A lot of times officials call that trying to go around the back. Just one small bump of the body can lead to a foul, and DeBrine can easily be out of here within the first 13 minutes of the game. But sneaks her way across, bats that ball away, and forces the missed pass. DeBrine gets the rebound, and they're going to call a reach-in foul on Mia Alamia. As DeBrine got the rebound, tucked the ball into her body, put the arms around it. It's very easy for the official to see that reach, catching a piece of either the hand, wrist, or the arm in general. Neidham, baseline, Vanderhook. Again, the Knights don't dribble very often offensively, and they keep that going here with the three that comes up short. Offensive rebound, good use of the backboard. Still not good placement. Blocked from behind. That's a good stop for Ella Kaiser, who goes on the fast break, slows down the defense and trying to reset her team for another possible offensive option. In the corner, Kaiser, one-on-one against Neidham. Bounce pass underneath, and Emma DeBrine, it looks like, going to get away with a foul there, slapping on the arm as the ball came up way short. It's one dribble there for Mao, but other than that, the Knights refraining from putting that ball to the hardwood. And there's the takeaway for Mia Alamia. She's had a few already. Wildcats on a scoring slump so far, and there's another turnover. Ella Kaiser picks that up, tries to cut off the baseline, but picks up the foul. It's a good play for the Wildcats. One leading them down the sideline, another steps in to either take a charge or force them to give the ball up. But a little late on the move getting there, which leads to that foul. Only point scored in the second quarter so far is a free throw that came to the Knights, and that was Vanderhook who got that one. It was 14-6 at the end of the first quarter, and we're halfway through the second with 1 point on the chart. Thought about the three, not confident in her ability, but more importantly, just the shot clock in general. That one's a turnover just based on the shot clock, and it's the Wildcats' Taylor Fott coming into the game. She will take the place of Ella Kaiser. Wildcats now trying to end the scoring drought. Bearden underneath, blocked from behind, got that arm across, and that's very rare to not pick a foul when you're coming from behind, swiping that arm down. The Wildcats will get it back as it is last touched by Allison Copeland. Deep pass out to the outside. Bearden fakes. Hansen, drive, kick to Fott. Fott, bounce pass underneath. Bearden using the body. Defense doing a good job going straight up and down, but Bearden able to get away and slip through and get two on the board. That's the first points of the second quarter for the Wildcats. And the Knights moving that ball again. Thought about the three, gives it out. Gets this one just inside the arc, and another miss as Bearden pulls away with another rebound. Adeline Hansen gives to Fott. Fott spinning, needs to get rid of it. Does so just in time, and this one goes the other way. Looks like the teams will be sent to the bench with a timeout. The Wildcats lead 16-7 with 3 minutes to play in the second quarter.
Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
16-7, the Sonora Wildcats lead the Ripon Christian Knights. 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. And the Knights trying to end their scoring slump. They only have a free throw in the second quarter. The Wildcats ended their drought a minute ago with a shot from Bearden underneath. So now here's the Knights with a deep three ball that won't go, and Bearden cleaning up the boards left and right, leading this Sonora team defensively. To Adeline Hansen, moving the ball over to Fott. Picks it up, bounce pass underneath. Bearden trying to dig inside, and the shot won't go for Farkas. Faith Fasani. Three ball, top of the arc, gets a good bounce, but the basket has a lid on it for the Knights, not allowing anything to fall. Hopefully the second half can change that. We get to it in a few minutes, but then there is Mia Alamia, the junior post player for Sonora. That's 4 points in the second quarter for the Wildcats. Pass over the top, slips out. Not on the same page for the Knights. Hansen, heavily guarded, uptight by Maddie Yonker. Fought underneath, Bearden trying to bully her way inside. Her first shot won't go, tries fighting for the rebound. And then the jump ball between Bearden and Copeland. A few more substitutions trying to keep the fresh legs out there. 18-7, under 2 to play. Knights have a chance from the corner, and Bearden gets there. The Knights are taking too long to release the ball. Too worried about getting the open pass and not the open shot. Kaylin Mao, player calling for it underneath. It's too late. A little slip of the hand, but got the shot off anyway. A lucky play there for the Ripon Christian Knights as that pass came in way too late. Two defenders were down there for Sonora, throwing it into traffic, but somehow able to get it is Maddie Yonker and got an easy deuce on the board. It's 18-9, under a minute to play. There's an air ball for the Wildcats. Looks like they called a small injury timeout for Bearden, who hit the deck on that play. Got back up, and she's going to stay in, but I believe it's Knight ball still with 51.4 seconds in the second quarter. Wildcats lead by 9. Once again, the Knights have to focus on releasing that ball shortly after they receive the pass and look at the basket if they're open instead of looking at other teammates. Unselfish play is great play until you're too unselfish where you don't ever shoot the ball. Shot clock reset, a 2-second differential. It'll reset again, but this one's out, and it's Wildcat ball. Shot clock turned off, 22 seconds, and it's a 9-point lead, but the Wildcats will take any points they can get here. Bearden. Three seconds to release a shot for the Wildcats. It's Anderson tossing it up. Bearden will be the last to touch it, but that ends the first half, and the Wildcats have held on to a 9-point lead, 18-9 over the visiting Ripon Christian Knights. We'll be back after the half with the second half right after this.
This broadcast has been brought to you by Left Coast Land Clearing, a licensed and insured tree and bush removal business. Contact us at 209-536-9174. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 2 weeks returning for the summer of 2023. The Sonora Conference Center, 4 unique rooms available hourly or daily in downtown Sonora. The Jump Manual, increase your vertical jump 10 inches in 12 weeks, guaranteed. Claim your free download of Chapter 1 at projumptraining.com/free. Benton Roberson CPAs, full-service accounting firm serving clients throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Justin Flores Productions, audio, video, and all your media needs. Check us out at floresprod.com. Body Cafe Handmade Soaps. Indulge yourself with luxurious and incredibly fragrant bars of handmade soaps. Check out our store at www.bodycafe.shop. Straight Sports, custom uniforms. Visit straightsports.com for more information.
Blocker for anybody, anytime, anywhere. Strengthen your core and improve overall endurance. Feel better about yourself. Set your own standard and eliminate the worry of wondering what to do about the task of core strengthening. It doesn't matter who or how old you may be. The Ab Locker will meet you wherever you are physically to help you be more fit for life. Ab Locker Fitness. Get locked in. To learn more, go to ablockerfitness.com.
SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with 0 money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworks.energy.
That's a tough miss right there. It's always good to get out to a good start. Adriana, you are the love of my life. Will you make me the happiest man on earth? Will you marry me?
Yes, Dave. Only if we can have Justin Flores Productions DJ our wedding.
Justin Flores Productions?
Justin Flores Productions. They have years of experience in radio and music, and their personalities make for the best experience.
Do they offer any other services?
Of course. Their slogan is audio, video, and all your media needs.
Okay.
Justin Flores Productions. Audio, video, and all your media needs. You're welcome, Dave. You're welcome.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
Grabbing rim with like one hand. After 3 weeks of using this, I can flush down a dunk easily. Probably about 4 or 5 inches added onto my vertical jump.
You drove all the way up from Los Angeles.
From
we
Los
just
Angeles.
heard that. What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, you know, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%, and we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me, because that's how I want my boy to be when he grows up. And so I think that he has some really great examples of really kind people on and off the court.
This broadcast has been brought to you by Left Coast Land Clearing, a licensed and insured tree and bush removal business. Contact us at 209-536-9174. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. The NCS TV Summer...
At the end of the first half, it's the Wildcats 18, Ripon Christian Knights 9. It's the home opener for Sonora girls basketball. They have one win under their belt that came away against Linden, 60-21. But here in their home opener, a very low-scoring game for them. The Ripon Christian Knights offense not doing too much, not dribbling the ball and not paying attention to that shot clock. But defensively, they're stopping Bearden inside most of the time with a lot of help from Emma DeBrine, who's getting her hands inside on those bounce passes down low. Sonora has 4 labeled post players that are designed to just get that ball down low, turn and put the ball up, but they've been stopped nearly every time. There's only 4 points scored in that second quarter for Sonora and only 3 for the Ripon Christian Knights, 1 from the field and 1 free throw. So now the Knights trying to make a comeback here, but the championship level team of the Wildcats will most likely hold on, especially heading into that fourth quarter. 16 minutes left to play, and the Knights, once again, not dribbling too much, and it looks like they're starting to do it a little bit more. The shot still won't go for the Knights, and the rebound to Madden Seuss. those mid-game adjustments are going to come up big now that the team has actually had over 5 minutes to talk about what they're doing wrong, what they need to do better, and what they need to keep doing, because there has been things that have worked for both sides. It's just noticing them and then bringing them to the front and picking that up just a little bit more in your gameplay. Baseline shot avoids the shot clock, but Maddie Yunker, her miss will go to the Wildcats. In transition the other way, and there's a miss for Hansen. Then caught on the travel, that is number 44, Emma DeBrine. So Wildcats get it right underneath the basket, trying to capitalize on the turnover. DeBrine comes out right after that travel, and here's the inbound pass coming from Hansen. To the left wing, fought inside the paint, needs to give it up. Close to a 3-second call, and on the outside being pushed to the ground is Adeline Hansen. That means Maddie Yunker picks up another foul. Hansen waiting the inbound, needs to get it off. Finally finds Kaiser. Kaiser, top of the arc, defense comes flying up. That's Lacey Neidham. Hansen picks up the dribble, forced to move over for Madden Seuss. Plenty of time on the shot clock, can reset if they need. Taylor Fott puts up a shot. No rim there, but the rebound to the Ripon Christian Knights. Here's another fast break, and this one slips out for Lacey Neidham in the turnover. Back to the Wildcats. Backdoor pass, Taylor Fott able to capitalize, and it's 20-9. The Wildcats get their first points of the second half. Neidham, right wing, bounce pass down low to Maddie Yunker. And Seuss not giving her any room. There's a foul on the inside, and 2 free throws coming for the Knights. This will be Reagan Vanderhook, the sophomore forward. Oh of 2 for Vanderhook. The Wildcats get the rebound, 21-9. Taylor Fott, right wing. Dribble drive around, baseline 15-footer won't go. The Knights pick the rebound, and Alamia along with Seuss trying to stop the ball early in the Knights' possession. Good more ball movement from the Knights. Not a lot of dribbling happening still. That one intercepted inside the paint for Reagan Vanderhook, but the ball won't go into her control. It'll go into Ella Kaiser, who won't finish on the fast break. Trying to chase down from behind. Kaylin Mao pays attention, moves the ball to Neidham. It's another good move by the Knights, but trying to force something that isn't there, and the swipe across the arm will go on Madden Seuss, and 2 free throws for Maddie Yunker. Here's that look. Yunker, the spin, and came way across the body. Good job stopping the ball, not allowing them to get the points, and trying to earn the possession back one by one from the free throw line, and she gets the first. Seuss goes out with that foul. Bearden in her place. Scoreboard issue here in-house. Four minutes, 43 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Wildcats up 20-10 after that first made free throw by Yunker. It looks like we might take a break here as the scoreboard still having a few issues. so far in the game for the Sonora Wildcats. It looks like Madden Seuss and Gracie Bearden have been doing the best job on the court. They're both labeled post players, and coach going one by one, putting one in, taking one out, and vice versa. And they're doing a lot of the work down low, getting those points, and really led to this 10-point Sonora lead. Adeline Hansen has been doing a good job at the guard position, controlling the team, finding the open players. And with that, Mia Alamia defensively has probably done the best job as well defensively there, along with Gracie Bearden and Seuss, who are getting the rebounds. But Mia Alamia stripping that ball away, getting steals, getting in front of the driving players, which force the stop and force haywire passes that aren't going to any open player. Taylor Fott has been doing a good job, too, at the shooting guard position on the wings, getting bounce passes down low to Seuss and Bearden. And for the Ripon Christian Knights, the offense, I don't want to say it's been sloppy. They've been giving the ball to the correct players. But like I said earlier, sometimes unselfish gameplay leads to bad gameplay because you're so unselfish. You're never getting that ball out and getting looks at the basket. So the Knights just have to eventually come up and say, hey, we're going to shoot the ball. And that's where they're lacking so far in this one. Yonker went 2 of 2 at the free throw line there, and they come back within single digits. Sonora trying to take back that double-digit lead with the shot from Hansen. This one rolls off the body of Ella Kaiser. Good job by the officiating crew calling that one correct as Emma DeBrine comes back in and will inbound this pass. You see that ball just goes off the lap of Kaiser. As the Knights look for a comeback in the second half, it won't be hard if their shots are able to fall. They've been getting those nice, easy, open looks. Sometimes they try to take the three ball, which probably isn't the best idea for the team so far, just with their percentages alone. But if they get that ball just inside 15-foot shots, just like a free throw. Here they go again offensively. DeBrine moving around Taylor Fott. DeBrine spins, puts it up off high backboard. Mia Alamia, the rebound, gives it to Hansen, who will control on the fast break. It's 4-on-3. Pass underneath. Slip of the hands for Kaiser. And Kaiser possibly getting it back. No, but it will be off Bearden. Open player in the corner. Three ball way high. Kaiser rips it out. Leads again for the Wildcats. No offensive player is in front of her. Forced to pick up. Swung back out. Hansen, triple, no. Lacey Neidham. Kick back to that corner. Ripon Christian Knights really favoring that far side corner in front of their bench. DeBrine trying to dribble her way through. Kick back out. Bearden caught. Trying to reach back in for the ball. Now the Wildcats, a rebound. Mia Alamia up court, one-on-one. And an easy put-in lay-in for Mia Alamia using the square. And it's 22-11. The Wildcats regain their two-possession game. Excuse me, double-digit game. And there is a three ball for Emma DeBrine. Launches it through. 22-14, and just like that, the Knights nail the three ball. 8 points is the difference between the Wildcats and the Knights here. The Knights decide to bring in a few different players. And it's all offensive from this point. Defensively, they're making good plays. It's all offensive. Get that ball in the hole, and it's easily a game before the end of the quarter. Hansen, kick out, deep two ball. Breaks off back iron, rebound to Kaylin Mao. Defense running back down quickly, then setting up. Corner against Alamia, flings it across, batted away, stolen by Fott. Defense flung from behind, and a clean block by Kaylin Mao. The chase down and the denial. First of all, the bat away by Taylor Fott. Finally reading that play. They've been swinging from east to west all game long, but Taylor Fott right there reads it out, bats it away, and Meow chases down for the block. Shot on the move, goes down the hatch for Hansen. 24-14 inside 2 minutes. Another swing of the ball nearly taken away. Kick back out for an item. DeBrine had a spin opportunity, but Pace Anderson came across court, took the steal. Now the Wildcats in some trouble on the move. Hansen to Anderson. Hansen baseline, the reverse, no. Beautiful move by the senior player, Adeline Hansen, junior player, Adeline Hansen. The reverse going baseline, veteran style move. And DeBrine, another bat away. Knights pull off with it. Faith Fasani picked up the dribble a little too soon. Steps into the shot and it comes up short. Hansen. Fought, backdoor pass, Alamia one-on-one against the post player. Alamia misses, gets a second chance, and a bounce pass to Seuss. 7 seconds differentiate the shot and game clock. It'll reset again and eliminate the shot clock as Hansen gets called for the travel. 26 seconds in the Knights, possibly with the last possession before the fourth quarter. $10 points is not impossible, especially how the Knights have played in the third quarter alone. The swing pass again, tipped away, and it's Pace Anderson, the steal, the drive. Defense went one-on-one, and the cleanup by Adeline Hansen down the hatch, and with 2 seconds, might have to jack one up if she's paying attention. Doesn't get it off in time, but we're heading to the fourth quarter with the 12-point lead. The Wildcats 26 and the Knights 14.
From grabbing rim with like one hand. After 3 weeks of using this, I can flush down a dunk easily. Probably about 4 or 5 inches added onto my vertical jump.
26-14, the Sonora Wildcats leading the Ripon Christian Knights at Bud Castle Gymnasium. I'm Levi Flores, and entering the fourth quarter, 8 to play, and 12 points. It seems like a lot, especially with the score that remains on the board currently. But the Knights' style of offense, the no-dribble play, allows for the Wildcat defense to get to those players in time as soon as they pass to them. So if I'm the Ripon Christian Knight coach, I'd say dribble the ball just a little bit more to catch the defense off guard. Whether you shoot it or not on that catch-and-shoot opportunity is your choice. But for the third time, I'm going to say it, unselfish gameplay is good until you're so unselfish that you never get that shot up. And that's what it's resulted in a few times throughout the course of 3 quarters. So the Knights easily can come back and either tie this game up, send it into overtime, or at least make the game closer than what it has been already. But the Wildcats, just keep doing what you're doing and make sure those shots fall, because that's what's going to be the difference maker in this fourth quarter. Ripon Christian Knights, this is their first game of the season, so they're still working out kinks. Coming up next in a week on the 28th, they'll play at East Union in Manteca. That's only varsity for you Ripon Christian Knight fans. They'll also play some other tougher teams, Turlock Christian, Bear Creek out of Stockton, and the Grigori High School tournament coming up throughout the month of December. And that's a good start to the fourth quarter for the Ripon Christian Knights, getting 2 early points and bringing it back to a 10-point deficit. Fought, baseline, trying to dribble, drive, and around. Adeline Hansen showed a great third quarter drive down the baseline on the reverse, just couldn't quite get that spin that was needed to drop it in the hole. little bit more fancier moves for the Wildcats in the second half, showing off their skills and getting ready for later play in the Motherlode League. Hansen controlling, calls out the play, goes high post to Seuss. Seuss caught with the jump along with Maddie Yonker, and that's another great job by the Ripon Christian defense. If you're standing there, they have no other choice than to reach their hands in. So if you're not moving that ball, keeping it high, or trying to draw a foul, it's going to result in the jump there. Hansen inbound to Fott, slipped through the hands again. Maybe tight with that ball. Seuss doing the work inside the paint, won't get the bounce, and another great rebound for Allison Copeland. Fast on the move, Maddie Yonker to the corner. Double screen for her, sets open, a wide open triple, and down the hatch it goes. Throws the dart, gets the bullseye. Faith Fasani now within 7 points. The Ripon Christian Knights pulling for a fourth quarter comeback. Pace Anderson trying to lead the Wildcats to a made basket, but it results in a turnover as Alamia's pass goes high off the hands of Fott, and the Knights get this one back with 6.5 to play. Knights moving a little bit slower. Maddie Yonker looking for an option. Double post for the Wildcats, keeping everyone away from the paint. That's batted away by Anderson, and another great takeaway for the Wildcats. Hansen drive underneath. Bearden swings around and a swipe at the arm. That's a foul and 2 free throws for Gracie Bearden. Watch that again. Hansen gets it underneath. Baseline, wraps around. Swiped at on the arm by Kaylin Neidham, the sophomore center. DeBrine comes in. Vanderhook and Mao. 3 of the starters for Ripon Christian back in the game, trying to close out the fourth quarter. As Bearden will go 1 of 2 at the free throw line, but an offensive rebound stripped away by DeBrine. It looks like a over-the-back call for the Wildcats. Swing of the ball, it's Mao. Now to the open wing, the 3 ball, too strong. She hit one from there just a moment ago. Fasani, she couldn't get 2 in a row. Anderson underneath, Alamia, that one's taken away. Vanderhook on the move, gives it up to Yonker. Yonker, the dribble drive over Bearden, won't get the bounce, and Alamia will be fouled from behind by Yonker. That's going to be 3 fouls on Maddie Yonker. Not necessarily in foul trouble this late in the game unless we do see an overtime period. Another dangerous pass for the Wildcats. Alamia moving on the ground and gets called for the travel. Too much movement as she got the possession. Three minutes into the fourth quarter. The Knights, a great start to the fourth, but the Wildcats have answered a few times. Mao gives it up. Fasani uses the screen, wraps around Anderson. And a pass into traffic results in the turnover. Here goes Hansen leading up court. It's Pace Anderson, an easy 2 on the move. 29-19. And the small deficit has been erased and removed with a large one. It's back to double digits. DeBrine wraps around with Alamia for another jump ball, and Alamia looks like her arm got wrapped around and tugged from behind. That shoulder hurting, and she will go to the bench and be replaced by Seuss. When DeBrine just tried stripping it away, the arm went behind her. And we'll take a short break with that. It's a 10-point difference. The Wildcats leading the Ripon Christian Knights with 4.5 to play.
the way up from Los Angeles.
From
We
Los
just heard that. What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, you know, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%, and we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me, because that's how I want my boy to be when he grows up. And so I think that he has some really great.
Alamia exited the game after a small shoulder injury. DeBryan and Alamia were wrapped up in a jump ball and just being stripped away. That arm came a little bit behind her back, but I believe she'll be all right sitting on the bench for the remainder of this one as Seuss takes her place. And the Wildcats looking to take home a 2-0 record early on in the season. But the Knights, maybe they have different plans, as this is their opening game for the season. They need to act fast, though, as we dip under halfway to play in the fourth. And there we go. Acting fast they are. It's Maddie Yonker with another three. That's her second in the game, and she brings it within 7. Wildcats trying to answer. Anderson doing a good job. She's fouled from behind by Kaylin Mao. That means more free throws coming the Wildcats' way. Pace Anderson, the senior guard, will be shooting 2. She nails the first. Misses the second, fails to hit the rim, and it'll go Knight ball. (30-22). Faith Fasani and Maddie Yonker been hitting the threes in the game for the Knights. And if they can get them open, that's probably their best chance to coming back quickly. Here's Kaylin Mao. To the corner, another 3 ball. This one won't go. Great power, but the wrong angle at the basket. Backdoor pass, a beautiful find. Anderson couldn't do it. And Hansen already waiting back on defense, able to regain control offensively for the Wildcats. Too strong on the putback. Third time's the charm. Pace Anderson drops it in for 2. And it seems like every time the Knights have a run at bringing this one close, the Wildcats have an answer. 2.5 to play. It's almost inevitable. Fasani gives it up to Yonker. Her 3, back iron, goes strong side. Yonker, her own rebound. And this one drops through, count the basket, and send her to the free throw line for one more. Beautiful drop of the ball going through the contact from Seuss, and that one rolling right in. It looks like we have an injured player on the court, and we'll be back in just a second with the free throw from Maddie Yonker.
Your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with 0 money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworks.energy.
Staff still attending to the injured player for the Wildcats. It's 32-24. Wildcats leading the Ripon Christian Knights with 2 minutes and 17 seconds to play. Yonker made the basket, and she's going to go to the free throw line for one more in just a moment. So we'll be back with that in 30 seconds. (32-24). Here's the replay from the injured player. It looks like just that right ankle folded under Seuss. So she will be tended to on the sideline. Already have the ice pack out there for her. So the 5 on the court will be Ella Kaiser, Taylor Fott, Adeline Hansen, Gracie Bearden, and Pace Anderson. That's the 5 on the court for Sonora. Just over 2 minutes left to play, and the Knights, that shot from Maddie Yonker and the free throw is going to add some pressure to the Wildcats. And Madden Seuss has been a big positive for the Wildcats, and we'll see if they can finish this game without her, as it's come within 7 once again. Hansen, baseline, puts this up. Weak side it goes, and a rebound for number 23, Reagan Vanderhook. Knights need no failed possessions as this one flies up, trying to draw a foul. And this one, if I'm not mistaken, should technically be a travel on the Knights. But Ella Kaiser gets picked up on a foul. You saw Maddie Yonker, she drove the lane, she threw the ball up, and as long as no Wildcat touched it, she came back down with the ball, which means it's a travel. It has to hit the backboard or the rim for it not to be a travel. So either got away with one there or there was a touch that I didn't see. Yonker flings it over. Mao, this one's touched. And it is Gracie Bearden, the rebound. Hansen will take it to the opposite side. Fought in the corner. Pass underneath. Bearden swatted at by Kaylin Neidham, and that's another block that'll go in favor of the Knights. Yonker goes around, finds the open player, and the deep 2 ball breaks off the back. Anderson yo-yoing up and down. The Wildcats not giving up. They have the lead. They essentially have the win. But it's good time to practice some in-game plays that you can't against your own team. And they only had that chance against Linden last week. So here they get to practice it a little bit more, and the Knights want to talk about what they will do in the final minute as the Wildcats lead by 7.
Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
Final minute live from Bud Castle Gymnasium. The Sonora Wildcats in their home opener taking a 7-point advantage against the Ripon Christian Knights, trying to close it off. But the Knights strategically call a timeout here. 7 points is a lot to ask for in the final minute, especially with a 30-second shot clock for each possession. But the Knights will see what they do off the inbound pass. They do have the ball. Possibly look for a 3 with Maddie Yonker. And it looks like that's where they were going, but Hansen crept a hand inside and batted that away from the pocket. They'll have another chance. Yonker calling for it up top. They get the pass to her. Yonker goes over, finds the open player, deep 2 ball, back iron, and another offensive rebound to the Knights. Yonker swings the other way. Neidham, backdoor pass, Anderson intercepted. And now a 7-second differential between shot and game clock, and the Wildcats can hold and take this down into the single-digit second timer. Hansen wrapping around. Picked up the dribble, has to get rid of it, and finally finds Fott. Bearden inside, laces it up with the left hand, offensive rebound to Pace Anderson. Never hit the rim. Fott got it off and still never did. So the clock stops at 7 seconds, but a good full possession for the Wildcats, keeping it away from the Knights. And now here it is, the final shot possible. And I believe Yonker will probably take this one. She gives it up, and no shot will be attempted anyway. And the Wildcats stay perfect on the season. They will go with a 2-0 record, while the Ripon Christian Knights in their first game of the season fall to 0-1. Coming up for the Ripon Christian Knights in a week from tonight at East Union in Manteca. And for the Wildcats, they move on, like I said, 2-0, a 60-21 win against Linden a few days ago, and a 32-25 win tonight against Ripon Christian. They'll move on to a game tomorrow in Tracy at Tracy High School. So if you want to see your Wildcat girls team, head down to Tracy with them and see if they can be 3-0 on the season so far. From Bud Castle Gymnasium, I'm Levi Flores. For Jeremy Hurtado, Taylor Rector, and Cole Parkin. We'll see you next time.